I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Here we go. 20.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 22, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on... Guys, listen. 4 down. Check. Front left. Lucky. Check 13.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Running, it's Drake. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
25.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Buying time to his left. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
14, got it. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 19. Echo.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
14, 40. One left. 43. Check, 43. Hayward, sweetheart.
Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Goff now looking to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Goff, he gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Yeah, let's get a sack.
Jump right.
36.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. It's complete to Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He'll let it fly for Austin, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And now it's second down.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run with Drake, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense,
pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Goff. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Time to go. Night.
Hey, Mike 7.
Throwing again on second down. Goff, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get
Super one.
Watch the whip.
Mike 7.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Super 66. Hey, Zoom.
On first down, it's gone. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Goff now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, lift.
7's a Mike.
Lift.
See me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Hey, Charlie.
7, Mike 7.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Looking for Woods that time. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the play. Motion. Pop.
Orange.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check 50. Short.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch out.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. Samson Abukum. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Jones. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Value three.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Kill.
Maverick.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough. Juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tavon Austin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Watch 89. Watch 89. Check 43. Check. Crunch.
Hey, kill. Tiger. Go.
Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run on first down. Drake, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, zero.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go, baby. Come on. 43. Mike's 43. I got you, son.
From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. Oh, try. 43 is the mic. We don't want this. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Be alert.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
3 down. DC. Slow. No.
Hold on. Check. 22 jet bomber.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hold on. Check.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Get ready.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back to throw, Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll roll him out right, and the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley, his 2nd sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Let's go, Salah. 180.
Blue down. Check.
Hey, Shell.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. That is incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 46 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately,